on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Saints and the Patriots coming up next.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw, it's Carr. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's taken to the 26. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man making his first NFL start. A big spot here for the rookie quarterback.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 67 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. To throw is Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So on fourth down, Matthew Hayball on to punt.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Credit that good coverage to Paulson Adebo. Got a hand in and knocked it free. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. "39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That one is caught by Hunt. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career.
He's got him in, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
Kamara up the middle. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The pass caught by Olave.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Here's Matthew Hayball now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
At the 37-yard line.
Watkins in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Up the middle, Murray. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will stay put at 17.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
He's going to throw one up from the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And it is the Jets who have the lead in that one. Tutu Atwell, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Brock Purdy has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. It's a
All
new
right, Coach,
season.
thank
So
you,
both
and we
these
welcome
coaching
everyone
staffs
back for
likely making
quarter
plenty of
number
adjustments
3.
after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hunt.
And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Liking 18. 60
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Carr now to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. To throw, it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
New England's offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. So they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Pats are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Carr.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
180. 180. We're good. What's it on?
Carr gonna throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Carr.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr.
That is caught, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Carr. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
At the Patriots 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. From the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Carr to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Carr over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Kamara try the right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Operating from the gun. Carr. Olave over the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Looking to throw. Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And his kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Pats offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession, and he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll give up the gut for Murray.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Patriots, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.